Good afternoon and welcome everyone to Baltimore Arsenal Soccer live here on YouTube. Please let me know if you're in the YouTube chat. I will be monitoring that during the game, and I may just read your comment on the air. Today we have a big Eastern Division matchup between the Baltimore Arsenal and Atletico Orlando. These two teams did meet yesterday, with Orlando coming out victorious with a score of 8-5. Just getting ready to start here at Southeastern Regional Arena, and Baltimore will start with the ball moving left to right on your screen. Baltimore in the red and black kits, and Orlando in the all yellow. Baltimore possessing early here now at midfield as Orlando gets the turnover and starts to possess out of the back. Both these teams looking to cement their position here in the Eastern Division. Orlando winners of 3 straight, and the Arsenal unfortunately losers of 5 straight. So two teams kind of going in different directions here. We'll see how we make out as the afternoon goes on. Baltimore looking to counterattack. Ball is played up front. Orlando takes possession out of the back as they try and move the ball up the field here. Vargas with the ball for Orlando. Great through pass and a goal for Orlando early in the first quarter. Great finish there by Duque for Orlando. And with 13:29 in the first quarter, it is Orlando 1, Baltimore Arsenal 0. That was a good quick counterattack by Orlando. Just a quick pass into the box and finished quite nicely there. High pressure from Orlando, really making Baltimore work out of the back here. And Baltimore turns it over. Orlando doing a good job possessing the ball, making Baltimore chase. And the ball is hit into the near corner, looking for their target. And Orlando continues possession. And it looks like that's a double touch for the Orlando goalkeeper. If you're not aware of the rules here in arena soccer, each team's goalkeeper is allowed one touch of the ball per possession until it crosses midfield or the other opposing team touches the ball. Baltimore now trying to maintain some possession and get some offensive. And that's a great turn. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky for Baltimore there. That was a great build-up towards the net. Laurent on the ball. And the Orlando keeper smothers it. Orlando looking for the direct pass up front. Vargas was looking into the corner for his teammate. However, the Baltimore keeper did a good job cutting that off. Both teams trying to press high to create some turnovers. But Orlando is doing a good job in possessing. Duque, the goal scorer, with the ball. Back to Vargas. Medina with the long ball looking for the corner. And the ball hits the net, and we're going to have looks like a red line restart for Orlando. Dangerous set piece here for Orlando. We'll see if they can work something on the set piece here. Cruz over the ball. Oh, and well done. That was very well constructed by Orlando on the set piece. Baltimore just not marked up tight enough. And with 10:44 left in the first quarter, it is Atletico Orlando 2, Baltimore Arsenal 0. Orlando looking very organized here early. Arsenal is going to need to do something here to shake up their confidence a little bit. And Baltimore turns it over once more. And now Baltimore will look to build. Ball played into the corner. Baltimore with the double team trying to turn the ball over, and they do. Oh, and that's a great save by the Orlando keeper. Ethan Watson with the try for Baltimore. Just a great save in the end. And Baltimore's again on the break. Kofi looking for the pass off the wall there. And Baltimore maintains possession. Very well done there. Kofi to Watson. As Baltimore's looking for a change. And another great stop by the Orlando keeper. As Baltimore putting on a bit more pressure now, as they start building a little more confidence in the game. Down early to Orlando here 2-0. Orlando again looking to make some changes as they bring on some fresh legs. Oh, and unfortunate there, and this will be a kick in short side boards for Orlando. Reyes will be over the ball for Orlando as we have 8:41 left in the first quarter. Orlando leading 2-0. Orlando plays it short to maintain possession, and they go back to the keeper. And he crosses midfield, so his time was extended because of that, and Baltimore looks to go direct. Oh, well done. Great initial save by the Orlando keeper. However, Baltimore very resilient, and Braden Wise with a great effort and goal for Baltimore. 8:21 left in the first quarter. Atletico Orlando 2, Baltimore Arsenal 1. Great direct play by Baltimore there and hustle to put them back in the game, only down 1. Eric Laurent in the corner trying to work out of there. He uses his speed really, really well. He is one of the quickest guys in the league. And Baltimore looking to counter. Oh, no call. No call, unfortunate there for Baltimore. Orlando looking to break out of the back. Good pressure again by Baltimore as they look to get back in this game down 2-1. Kaufman with the ball for Orlando. Over to Reyes. And Baltimore takes back possession. Baltimore on the far boards, double teamed, and it's turned over to Orlando as Baltimore attempts the high pressure again in Orlando's defensive third. Baltimore creates a turnover, and they're looking towards the goal, and a fantastic shot by Baltimore. Great job with the high pressure on Orlando in their defensive third. And a great goal by Joe Safoy, putting the Arsenal even at 2-2 with 6:46 left in the first quarter. With the score, looks like we are at our first media timeout. We will be right back. We are back with 6:46 left in the first quarter. Arsenal down early 2-0, but has stormed back to tie the game at 2-2 as we're coming out of the first media break. Orlando looking to gain the momentum back after they were up early in this game. Baltimore doing a good job pressing high, trying to create some turnovers. There's the high press again. Orlando trying to get out. Ball played down into the far corner as Orlando double teams and does gain possession. Vargas on the ball. Oh, an ill-advised shot there by Orlando. Medina would have been better to keep possession there. But this will be a free kick to Baltimore from their red line. Turnover in the defensive third. Orlando looking to capitalize as Baltimore gets all five behind the ball and defends. Double team on the near boards here. However, Orlando does maintain possession. Cruz on the ball for Orlando, and he plays it square to his keeper as he brings the ball up past midfield. Ball's deep in the corner to Reyes. And Baltimore turns it over and looks to counter again. However, Orlando maintains in the defensive third. Just shot just wide. Baltimore looking to counter. Looking for reinforcements. He does get it. 3v2. Oh, shot just wide. And now Orlando looking to break. Kaufman was looking to slow the ball down. However, Baltimore does a good job in double teaming them and creating the turnover. Baltimore's done a good job in getting themselves back in this game down early. We are all tied up at 2-2 with 4:15 left in the first quarter. Baltimore working the ball around. We go far side to Eric Laurent. Laurent has spent some time up with the big squad with the Baltimore Blast and time with the Arsenal. And obviously here today, he's here with the Arsenal playing. Long shot by Baltimore. Deflected out. Hitting the netting. Looking to see if they're going to call this a corner kick or a red line free kick. It looks like it's going to be a red line free kick. So dangerous set piece here for Baltimore. See if Baltimore can capitalize. Oh, unfortunate attempt by Laurent just high. And it'll be a goalkeeper distribution for Orlando. Orlando looking to break down Baltimore's defense, and a good block out front for Baltimore. Leland Wexler with the block as Orlando possesses on the far wall. Rahena with the ball in the corner. Does a good job bringing that back out to maintain possession. Cruz on the ball looking to go 1v1 against Laurent. And Baltimore doing a good job defensively, making Orlando kick the ball back out when they're trying to possess inside the box. And Baltimore looking to run. Well done possessing the ball there, stretching the field. Baltimore looking for some changes, as is Orlando. 2:30 left in the first quarter, all tied up at 2. We have a good one here early as the ball is played into the far corner. And we have a foul against Orlando. Dangerous free kick here for Baltimore. As Fortulis looked like he was in a scuffle there with an Orlando defender and has won a dangerous free kick here at the top of the arc for Baltimore. Off the wall, and we have a clearance for Orlando that again hits the netting here, and we have a red line set piece for Baltimore. Well defended by Orlando, as we will have another red line restart for Baltimore. If you're not familiar, we're here at the Southeastern Regional Arena. Not the normal arena for the Arsenal. However, it is paying dividends right now because Arsenal have stormed back with 3 straight goals to take the lead, 3-2 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Great early resilience here by the Arsenal. Down 2-0 to storm back again with 3 straight goals to lead 3-2. Orlando with the turnover on the goalkeeper distribution, looking to hopefully gain some momentum back that they had early on in this game. Reyes on the ball. Orlando using their keeper. Great shot from the far boards from Orlando and a great save by the Baltimore keeper as Baltimore looks to run again. Baltimore looking to use their speed here today. And they've done a good job again here early to get themselves back in this game. Braden Wise over to Laurent. Laurent coming on, fresh legs off the bench. Again, Laurent moving out of the back. Laurent utilizing his speed, which he does very, very well. Baltimore just could not finish, but a great job back checking and getting the turnover again for Baltimore as they try and work in the offensive half of the field. Baltimore gains a 2v1. Great save by the keeper. No call on Orlando. There seemed to be some contact after the shot. However, Baltimore just turned it over again. Unfortunately, could not get a last-second shot off before the end of the period. But what a great comeback period for the Baltimore Arsenal. Down 2-0 early as we finish the first quarter. Baltimore Arsenal 3, Atletico Orlando 2. We will be right back. Welcome back to the Southeastern Regional Arena here in Baltimore as you are watching Baltimore Arsenal Soccer live on YouTube. At the end of the first quarter, Baltimore Arsenal 3, Atletico Orlando 2. Orlando up quite early with a 2-0 lead, and the Arsenal have stormed back with 3 straight goals to lead 3-2 as we start this second quarter. Looking at the Eastern standings for the M2, Atletico Orlando currently sits in second place with a record of 4-5. However, they have won 3 straight games, so they are looking to solidify their spot here in the Eastern Division. Baltimore Arsenal currently sitting in 4th position with a record of 2-7. Unfortunately, are on a 5-game losing streak, hoping to break that here early today. Leading the Eastern Division is the Rochester Lancers, undefeated 12-0 as they finish their season. Rochester led by M1 veterans Jake Schindler and many others on that Rochester team. They have a very, very good squad as they look to try to win the M2 championship. Again, as they are 12-0 in the division in the regular season. We are underway here in the second quarter. Baltimore moving right to left on your screen again in the red and black kits. Orlando left to right on your screen in the all yellow kits. Baltimore plays the ball down into the near corner here as Orlando looks to double team. Unfortunate touch for Orlando, and Baltimore will rightly take that turnover. As again, they work the ball out of the back with Forku, who has been a nice veteran presence for the Arsenal this season. Ooh, Baltimore fortunate not to turn the ball over. Baltimore living dangerously here a little bit in their defensive third. However, they do relieve some pressure. Double teamed on the far boards near the blast bench, and Orlando comes away with it. Duque, who did have a goal earlier in the game with the ball. And Orlando looks to play out of the back with the keeper as he plays a long ball into the far corner. Oh, great save by the Baltimore keeper there. It was great job by the Orlando forward, Reyes, using his body there to shield the ball and get a great shot off. Kaufman down in the near corner for Orlando, and he kicks it back out. Orlando switching the field, making Baltimore look to switch up defensively. And a shot high and out of play, and this will be a goalkeeper distribution for Baltimore. Poor distribution by the Baltimore keeper, and a goal for Orlando. Unfortunate there for the Arsenal. Poor distribution from the Baltimore keeper. And big number 10 for Atletico Orlando. Kaufman makes the Arsenal pay. And we are all knotted up at 3 with 12:32 left in the second quarter. That might be what Orlando needs to jumpstart how they were playing early. And a poor turnover again by Baltimore. However, it looks like they will not be penalized for that turnover. Laurent on the ball, looking for some help. And Baltimore looks long in the corner, and they do get out of trouble. Orlando keeper with a distribution. As Orlando keeps possession on the far wall as they look to try and get a go-ahead goal here as we are tied up at 3 apiece here with 11:29 left in the second quarter. Baltimore again pressing high, which has created some turnovers here. As Orlando plays the ball into the far corner. Ball off the wall. Good play defensively by Baltimore to clear the zone. Good work defensively by Baltimore there, double teaming on Reyes as he tried to spin and get a shot off. However, good defensive play by Baltimore. Laurent looking to break out on the near wall. Oh, fantastic shot by Laurent from the red line, just hitting the post on the far side. As Baltimore continues to pressure the Orlando defense. Baltimore looking for some fresh legs as they continue to pressure. Oh, unfortunate. Baltimore did have Bernstein wide open in the box, however, just could not get the ball to him as Orlando looks to go direct. Ooh. Baltimore a bit fortunate there in their own box not to turn the ball over. As Orlando looks to break out of their defensive third. Reyes on the ball for Orlando. Looks to Vargas. Vargas with a poor interior pass, looking for their target, and Baltimore takes possession. Bernstein on the ball for Baltimore. He looks to Watson. And Watson again on the ball here on the near boards. Baltimore caught in a change there. Again, fortunate to get the ball. And a great save by the Orlando keeper as Reyes looks to bring the ball out of the back. Orlando along the far wall. Reyes to Ibram. And Watson takes the ball over for the Arsenal. Oh, good pressure. Good pressure by Orlando. Oh, what a save on the goal line by two Arsenal defenders. Fantastic job covering for their goalkeeper who was off the line. That was surely a goal for Orlando, but great defensive work and hustle for Baltimore. We are at our media timeout for the second quarter with 7:48 left in the period. We are all knotted up 3-3, and we will be right back. We are back here at Southeastern Regional Arena here in Baltimore as the Baltimore Arsenal are taking on Atletico Orlando. We are all knotted up at 3 with 7:48 left in the second quarter as Baltimore attempts to get out of the back as Orlando is pressing high here, looking for a turnover. Very well done by Baltimore to get out, and they break into the offensive third. Eric Laurent on the ball, again using his speed. Oh, unlucky. Great save by the Orlando keeper to come out and cut down the angle. No foul called there. Baltimore wanted a foul. Braden Wise thought he was tripped up. However, the referees say play on. Medina on the ball for Orlando. As Reyes has it at midfield. Look to play deep into the corner. As big number 10 Kaufman, who was one of the goal scorers, tries to get the ball back for Orlando, and they do. So we have a little scuffle here in the box. The refs doing a very good job breaking that up very early as we have an injured Arsenal player down on the field as we look for the training staff to come out just to see what this injury is. Not quite sure who that is down injured. I can't see a number as of yet. Well, it looks like number 7, Joseph Foy. He looks to be okay, and he's up. And that's a good sign for Baltimore. As the training staff did come out on the field, he will have to leave the field, as it will be a free kick for Baltimore with 6:17 left in the second quarter, with the score tied up at 3-3. Bernstein getting the ball out. And now Wise on the break and a goal. Great breakout by Baltimore. And Braden Wise with a goal. Led 5-hole on Ortiz, the goalkeeper for Orlando, to put Baltimore back up 4-3 with 6 minutes and 2 seconds left in the second quarter. Orlando a bit more possession now, looking to break down the Baltimore defense. Shot from outside the red line, blocked out, and Baltimore breaks out. Again, Baltimore with a shot from outside the red line over the boards and into the netting, and it was a distribution for Orlando. very good back check there by Eric Laurent to stop that Orlando offensive charge. As Reyes again attempts to build some offensive pressure for Orlando. Another ball cleared off the line by Baltimore. They're doing a great job defensively to help out their goalkeeper here. As Jordan Travers attempted to bring the ball out of the back and was turned over. And a foul is called. I believe that was on Eric Laurent on the near boards. Be a free kick to Orlando. Baltimore under a lot of pressure here. However, Baltimore slows the ball down very wisely just to settle the play down just a bit as Baltimore possesses it on the far boards. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Baltimore Arsenal leading 4-3. As again, Orlando was up 2-0 very early on in the first quarter. Baltimore scored 3 straight, and then we've alternated goals, and Baltimore again leading 4-3 at the present time. Kaufman off the boards looking for Reyes. However, Baltimore good shape defensively. And Baltimore again possesses. Unfortunately, it looked like Eric Laurent slipped on the turf, causing a turnover. Orlando had numbers early in that possession. However, Baltimore doing a good job getting all 5 back behind the ball. Back and forth play here with not much possession by both teams trading possessions. Baltimore with a good look there. However, Ortiz for Orlando making a big save there as a very poor turnover by Orlando in the back. Orlando looking out of sorts defensively. However, did not give up a goal, and that will be a red line restart for Orlando. We have a dangerous set piece.
Backside.
Great save by the Baltimore keeper as we remain 4-3 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Vargas for Orlando doing a good job bringing the ball up through the central portion of the field. And Baltimore now on a 2-1 break. They have numbers if they hurry. Numbers if they hurry. Could not capitalize as Orlando did get 3 defenders back, stifling that offensive opportunity. Orlando looking for Kaufman on the far wall. He's a big, big target up there for Orlando. Very tough to defend. As Baltimore looking long, great cross-field pass. And Baltimore slows the ball down. Eric Laurent on the ball with 56 seconds left in the second quarter. Baltimore would be They would have done well to possess there till the end of the quarter. However, they do turn it over, and Orlando may be looking for the equalizing goal before halftime. Ortiz brings it up out of the back for Orlando. As Cruz with a shot just wide. And Baltimore keeper collects the ball. 2v1, numbers up for Baltimore. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Can Baltimore get a shot off before the end of the half? And it just goes high into the netting. And it will be goalkeeper distribution for Orlando with 5 seconds left in the first half. And with that, the first half has come to a close. The Baltimore Arsenal leading Atletico Orlando 4-3. We'll be back for the start of the second half. You're watching Baltimore Arsenal Soccer live on YouTube. Welcome back to Baltimore and Baltimore Arsenal Indoor Soccer, live here on YouTube from the Southeast Regional Arena. We had a good one here in the first half. Baltimore Arsenal leading 4-3 over Atletico Orlando. Orlando up early 2-0, and the Arsenal stormed back again to take a halftime lead at 4-3. Looking at the standings for M2, Rochester Lancers first place in the Eastern Division at 12-0. North Division, Iowa Demon Hawks also 12-0. And first place in the Midwest Division is the Wichita Wings at 11-0-1. Both Orlando and Baltimore, 3 games remaining in the regular season. And all 3 games are against each other. So Baltimore looking to climb out of 4th place in the Eastern Division. We're back in action here in the third quarter as Orlando looks to distribute. But Baltimore with the early turnover. Number 17, Braden Wise for Baltimore, has been a very bright spot for them today, recording a few goals and using his speed to get some great opportunities. Red line restart here for Baltimore. Unlucky, just wide of the far post. Not sure if Ortiz got a hand on that, but the ball just went wide. Jordan Travers with the ball now. Looking far post. Baltimore does regain possession. Good high pressure by Orlando as they break 1v2. Great save by the Baltimore keeper Greer as Orlando's Velma Duque was wide open but could not finish. Leland Wexler for Baltimore, number 20, looking to change now, and Baltimore breaks. Orlando has numbers if they can capitalize. Looked like that ball went out. However, refs say play on. Reyes with the ball. Cirazzotti, the captain of Orlando, goes for a change. Foul on Baltimore there. I was going to say he was lucky not to get a blue card. However, Our far side referee does pull the blue card, and Orlando will go on the first power play of the afternoon. Orlando's power play, anemic at best, 11% on the season. So we will see if they can capitalize on this latest effort. The Arsenal's penalty kill right now running at 62%. Obviously, they will be looking to kill this penalty to maintain this 4-3 lead. Orlando moving the ball around the umbrella here. Baltimore in a box formation in this penalty kill. Unlucky there. Ball out of bounds. That will be illegal procedure on Baltimore, and that will be a top-of-the-arc restart. Very dangerous here for Orlando, as an unforced error there by Baltimore. Cruz over the ball with Reyes, and a good kick save by Greer as Orlando continues on the penalty kill. Great hustle there by Kofi to draw the foul. And Baltimore will look to kill some time. They tried to spring Laurent, again using his speed. However, Orlando gains possession, and they bring the ball back up on the power play. And Baltimore's goalkeeper Greer trying to distribute the ball, and the Orlando player interferes with him in the box, so it will be Baltimore's ball again as they go long. Braden Wise was trying to press up high. He needed to hustle back to again form the box for Baltimore as Orlando looks to capitalize on this power play. Good ball moving by Orlando. Oh, unlucky there. As Baltimore deep in their box there, giving Orlando quite a bit of room. And Kofi draws the foul again for Baltimore. The ball's played into the far corner for Laurent. He is hoping to possess here and waste some time, which they were doing a fantastic job and even got a shot off, looking for the shorthanded goal, and Baltimore has successfully killed the penalty as we are back even strength 5v5 with 10 minutes and 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Baltimore still leading Orlando 4-3. Big penalty kill there for Baltimore. And they look to extend the lead here as Joe is double teamed on the near boards here, and Orlando comes away with the ball. Orlando looking for some fresh legs and gets it, but Baltimore forces the turnover. And now it's Orlando on the counter. They have numbers if they hurry. Great cross-field pass there to spread the field, and Baltimore 2v2, and Ortiz comes out and cuts down the angle with a great save. Reyes possessing for Orlando as they go to the near corner. Baltimore living a bit dangerously. Had a break, but Ortiz, goalkeeper for Orlando, does well to come out and stop that effort. Ball off the boards to Kaufman in the middle. A great save by the Baltimore keeper. And a foul in the near corner. Just a common foul against Baltimore. So it will be a dangerous set piece here for Orlando with 8 minutes and 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Kaufman over the ball for Orlando. Plays the ball out square, and a good save by Greer in the net for Baltimore. Baltimore looking to slow the game down just a bit as Bernstein was looking for his teammate Fortulis, however, could not get it, and a foul called on Baltimore. Orlando tries the quick start, however, the ball was not placed in the correct position, and Orlando will get another restart. Baltimore's on the break again. Off the boards, however, no one home in the box. But that, again, Braden Wise, just a big bright spot for the Arsenal here this afternoon. Ortiz bringing the ball up past half field. And Orlando is 3v2. However, Baltimore does get their shape behind the ball as Eric Laurent breaks out. Baltimore on the break. Great save by Ortiz. He did a fantastic job there closing down the angles against Laurent. Not committing, just holding his ground. And Orlando continues to only be down by 1 goal. Point blank save by Greer for Baltimore. He's come up with some big saves here in the third quarter. As the score remains, Baltimore Arsenal 4, Atletico Orlando 3. 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Baltimore was caught in the corner in their own end. They had the switch on, unfortunately could not get the ball over. And again, Orlando continues to put the pressure on. Cruz with the ball at midfield. As Orlando is trying to build some possession and break down this Baltimore defense. Turnover by Baltimore, but Orlando gets the ball right back and looks for Reyes. He has a man open, wide open in the box, and a goal. Number 28, Vibram with the goal, assist to Reyes. And you could see that developing when Reyes received the ball. Orlando player wide open in the box. And Orlando has tied the game at 4 with 5:39 left in the third quarter. We have reached our media break for the third quarter. We will be back in just a minute. Welcome back to Baltimore Arsenal Soccer here live on YouTube with 5:39 left in the third quarter. We are all knotted up at 4 as Orlando just scored to tie the game as Baltimore will be on the restart. Baltimore in the red and black kits moving left to right on your screen. Orlando in the all yellow moving right to left on your screen. Welcome everybody again in the YouTube chat. Appreciate everyone tuning in today for some M2 action here in Baltimore. And we have a good one for you. 4-4 midway through the third quarter. Great goal by Baltimore as Kofi finishes. A splendid finish there as he received the ball from the corner and fired it to the far post. Nothing Ortiz could do for Orlando. And Baltimore retakes the lead 5-4 with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Watson looking off the boards for Laurent. Unfortunate there for Baltimore, as that was a good opportunity to try and extend the lead just a little bit. Good turn out of the corner by Orlando. Reyes ended up with the ball. However, Baltimore was back defensively. But Orlando continues to possess. Ortiz brings the ball over midfield as he continues to stay over half field. Shot just over the bar. As Baltimore is looking to defend here with a 1-goal lead. Has Laurent down the far boards as Orlando brings the double team. And a goal for Baltimore. And great hustle play by Eric Laurent. And Orlando is not happy with that call whatsoever, as they think Ortiz had possession of that ball. However, Laurent did not give up and toe pokes it home. So with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter, Baltimore extends their lead to 6-4 over Orlando. And they had another break to extend it even larger. However, good work by Orlando defensively to break that up. That could have been a backbreaker there, going down by 3. Tulis for Baltimore fouled just before the red line in the offensive third of the field. And one of the Orlando players, I believe that is Medina, did not like that call and had, well, let's just say a little extra words for the ref and receives a 5-minute yellow card, so he will be out for 5 minutes. This does not put Baltimore up on the power play, however. It was not a foul to warrant a power play, so we're still 5v5 even strength. Medina will just be out for 5 minutes. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Baltimore leading 6-4 over Athletico Orlando here at Southeastern Regional Arena. Unforced error there by Greer as he passed the ball 3 lines. That'll be a restart for Orlando. If you're new to the arena game, you cannot pass the ball in the air over the 3 lines, as that will be called back to the original red line. Orlando with the ball along the far boards as Reyes is looking to play the ball into Kaufman into the far corner. Reyes to Cruz. Cruz looking to go 1v1 against Laurent. He definitely will not beat him speed-wise, I can assure you that. And Wise brings the ball out for Baltimore, however, turns it over. Orlando looking to cut into this lead, however, Baltimore clears the ball off the net, and this will be a dangerous restart for Orlando at the red line. Reyes over the ball, over to Kaufman, and a goal. Reyes to Kaufman, who has a few goals here today. Looked like 2 Baltimore defenders were screening Greer, unfortunately, not giving him the best optics on the ball. And Orlando cuts the lead to 6-5 with 1 minute and 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Orlando pressing high, Baltimore trying to get out, and they do. Laurent using his speed. Oh, great save by Ortiz and Orlando. If you were paying attention to Ortiz's positioning there, he was all the way out near the penalty spot, doing a fantastic job with cutting down the angle, making it difficult for Baltimore to get a look at the net. .40 seconds left in the third quarter as Orlando looking to get an equalizer before the end of the quarter as we head into the offensive end, 3v3. As Baltimore is just trying to hang on here till the end of the quarter. Dangerous pass through the middle of the field there. 8 seconds if Baltimore can get a shot off. And a goal! Goal by the Baltimore Arsenal. With 3 seconds left in the third quarter. Great hustle by Baltimore all around there. to get that goal in just before the buzzer as the Arsenal lead Orlando 7-5. As you hear the buzzer go. Big goal for the Arsenal right at the end of the period. Coaches always say you never want to give goals up at the beginning of the period or the end of the period. And that's just what Baltimore did there. So at the end of the third quarter, it's the Baltimore Arsenal 7, Atletico Orlando 5. We will be back with fourth quarter action in just a minute. Welcome back to Baltimore Arsenal Soccer here live on YouTube. We're coming to you from the Southeastern Regional Arena here in Baltimore. As we begin the fourth quarter, Baltimore Arsenal 7, Atletico Orlando 5. Both teams with 3 games remaining in the regular season, all against each other. And they were all here in Baltimore. Again, we have game on Friday, March 29th, 6:05 p.m. here at the Southeastern Regional Arena. And then Saturday, March 30th, when the Arsenal will again play Orlando. That game will be prior to the Baltimore Blast season finale at TU Arena. Game time for that is 2 p.m., where again they will face this same Orlando team as we start the fourth quarter. Orlando looking to make up this 2-goal deficit as we head into the last 15 minutes of the game. Again, these two teams played last night, with Orlando topping the Arsenal 8-5. And there is Orlando scoring early, 23 seconds into the fourth quarter, to make this a 1-goal game. You do not, if you can help it, give up goals early in a quarter or late in a quarter. And Orlando, again, has cut that lead to 1. Baltimore looking to break. No call. No call. And Orlando has a break 3v2 as Greer makes a save. And Baltimore now looks to break. 2v3 here for Baltimore. They'd be wise to slow it down. Laurent with the ball. Oh, what a pass. Golazo for Baltimore. As that originally started 2v3, and then Baltimore got some numbers. Some great passing around the box. And Baltimore extends their lead back to 2. 8-6 over Orlando. .45 left in the fourth quarter as the Arsenal are leading Orlando 8-6. As this has been a great game throughout. As Orlando wanted a handball there. However, our referees say play on. And Orlando trying to get the ball out of their defensive end. Baltimore doing a good job not allowing that. And now they are able to and look to stretch the field. And a foul called. Bernstein draws the foul for Baltimore, and it'll be a free kick for the Arsenal with 12:59 left in the fourth quarter. Orlando does a good job turning the ball over as they have a man wide open, just wide of the goal. Scrizzati with that shot, just missing the far post. As Orlando, again, trying to close this gap of a 2-goal lead for the Arsenal. Kofi possession of the ball at midfield. Breaks down the near wall. And Orlando turns the ball over and is on a break. 3v2 if they hurry. However, they could not capitalize, and Baltimore regains possession. Baltimore up 2, would be wise to hold some possession here. However, Orlando turns it over. And brings the ball up towards midfield. 11:10 left in the fourth quarter. Arsenal leading 8-6 over Orlando. And Baltimore with some lightning speed up front right now with Laurent and Wise. However, Orlando, I'm looking over at the Orlando bench. Looks like they were looking to call a timeout. However, they have not yet called that. And they can continue to possess with 10 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Orlando on the far wall, looking for Kaufman in the middle. Could not find him. Reyes out front. Orlando working the ball side to side here, looking to break down Baltimore's defensively. Baltimore doing a good job keeping 5 behind the ball. And they force a turnover. Kofi up front. And Ortiz cuts down the angle and makes the save. Orlando 3v1. And a good job by the Baltimore keeper, Greer, to upset that break. Orlando had numbers up there, and they will have a dangerous red line restart, trailing by 2. Strange bounce off the boards as Laurent goes down on the ball, and not sure if they called a foul here, if they're going to call a drop ball or what they're calling here. We shall see. They called a foul on Laurent. Okay. Interesting call there, but Orlando will possess again here with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter, trailing by 2. Ortiz looking to the far corner. As Baltimore does a good job in holding that ball up. No call made. The Arsenal fans here upset on that no call. As Baltimore breaks. Oh, unlucky, wonderful pass. Square pass across the box. For Braden Wise. Little behind him though, and he could not finish. And the score remains Arsenal 8, Orlando 6, with 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. And it looks like Orlando has called that timeout because we are not at the media break as of yet. So Orlando calls the timeout. We've had a good one here today, folks. Orlando got up early, 2-0, very early in this game, as Baltimore fought back to take the lead 4-3. And as the point we are now in the fourth quarter, with 8 minutes and 15 seconds left, Arsenal with 8 and Atletico Orlando 6. Baltimore has done a great job today on the counter, utilizing their speed. They have a few rocket ships out there today, and they have really taken advantage of that. As Orlando has tried to possess a little more, and Baltimore has really hurt them on the counter. As we are coming out of the timeout, Orlando keeps their keeper in the net. A little too early for sixth attacker. And Orlando numbers up 3v2. We're battling down here in the near corner. They play the ball all the way back to Cruz. Cruz and Reyes playing keep away at the center circle. which is fine for Baltimore. They are not dangerous out there. Nice save by Greer for Baltimore. Cruz and Reyes working the ball across the umbrella up near the offensive red line. Reyes is now switched to the far corner as Cruz continues to be the puppet master out near midfield. Now Baltimore with numbers up as Orlando was caught on a line change. They were able to get behind the ball as Baltimore counters once more. Great work defensively by Orlando there. That would have put Baltimore up by 3 late in this game. But great defensive work as Ortiz was out of the net. And now we have reached our fourth quarter media timeout with 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Baltimore Arsenal 8 and Atletico Orlando 6. We will be right back. We're back with fourth quarter action. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left in the quarter. Baltimore Arsenal leading 8-6 over Atletico Orlando. And Baltimore with a good chance off the restart as they look to finish this game off. And split the weekend series here with Orlando 1-1. As Orlando won yesterday's game 8-5 here in Baltimore. And an unlucky break for Orlando as we have an own goal. As the ball was ping-ponging around the box. And unfortunately for Orlando, and fortunately for the Arsenal, with 5 minutes and 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter, that puts the Baltimore Arsenal up 9-6 over Atletico Orlando. Down 3 now. I would expect Orlando to start to take some more chances and perhaps pull their keeper for a sixth attacker. Baltimore with a restart from the red line as Kofi over to Laurent, and that shot just wide. Orlando with a turnover in the offensive end and a goal for Orlando as Vargas puts it home as a much needed goal for Orlando here with 4 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Baltimore Arsenal 9, Atletico Orlando 7. Still some time for Orlando, but again, they're going to have to start taking some chances here, which should give Baltimore some odd man rushes if they can weather the storm defensively. Big save by Greer for Baltimore. He did not see that to the very last second as he was screened. And it's a restart for Orlando. Baltimore can break now. This is what I was talking about. They're going to see some odd man rushes with Orlando taking some more chances. As Orlando double teams down in the corner and creates the turnover. That's well done by Orlando to get the ball back and get on the attack here late in the fourth quarter. Watson trying to clear, and he does. As Baltimore needs to limit their mistakes defensively here late. Far side pass. As Baltimore keeps possession along the long wall. As they do not need to be in any hurry at this point. Too much there from the Baltimore player as Orlando double and triple team the ball. Baltimore would be wise here to move the ball around and make Orlando chase. As Orlando, with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the game, trailing by 2, still has not gone sixth attacker. I am a bit surprised this late in the game that they have not gone to the sixth attacker. Reyes with the ball to the captain. Back to Reyes. Now Ortiz has come up. Looks like he will be their makeshift sixth attacker here as we are under 2 minutes to go in the game. Orlando trailing by 2 as Baltimore did have an open net and was going for goal. However, it was wide. And Orlando again looking for their 8th goal of the day. Cruz on the ball, far side, just high. As Baltimore trying to weather the storm here for the last 1 minute and 10 seconds. They play the ball into Kaufman, posting up in the box, and Baltimore draws the foul. We have an injured Orlando player on the field. As we are 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go in the game. Baltimore Arsenal 9, Atletico Orlando 7. here in Baltimore. Thanks again, everyone, joining us live on YouTube. We appreciate you tuning in today. Make sure you're following all the teams on their social medias to find out all the latest news and action and what's going on around the league. As again, these two teams have met for the second time this weekend. Orlando taking the first game yesterday 8-5, and Baltimore looking to take the victory here this afternoon. With 1 minute to go, we are under a minute to go. Orlando really needs to make something happen now. Baltimore just needs to be smart defensively. Blocked by Bernstein. Great turnover by Baltimore. They don't need to press here. They do not need to press here. Possess the ball. Laurent, very well done by Laurent. Very well done. Did not need to force the ball there to keep possession. 15 seconds left in the game. And an unforced error by Ortiz, the Orlando goalkeeper, as he hits the ball into the net. And Baltimore will have a red line restart with 15 seconds left in the match. Baltimore looks like they're taking a timeout. As they are, Baltimore taking a timeout. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Again, Arsenal leading 9-7 over Orlando. These teams again will meet on Friday, March 29th, back here at Southeastern Regional Arena at 6:05 p.m. And then the regular season finale, Saturday, March 30th, at TU Arena, where they will match up before the Baltimore Blast final regular season game. Hall of Fame night for the Baltimore Blast that night, so come on out to the arena. Check out both games. You get both games for the price of your one ticket. As we tick down here the last 5 seconds of the game. As that's the final whistle here this afternoon in Baltimore, as the Baltimore Arsenal split the weekend series with Atletico Orlando as they take the victory today 9-7. Again, thank you all for joining us here live on YouTube, and we hope to see you next time.